About to go live for maybe an hour.
We begin tonight with we begin tonight with the breaking.
Let's see who's up. Let's see who's up. What up, Q? What's up, Ray? What's up? Everyone's talking about this winter storm. I'm literally looking out the window. The roads are clear as fuck. Yeah. I'm just gonna be on live maybe until like about 9 o'clock. I'm just probably like my first live stream of the year. A few hours before I get some sleep for work. I gotta be up at 7 a.m. Staying at the hotel I work at because just in case the roads are bad. Um, yeah, man, just been chilling, trying to get some music done.
How much the man? What do you mean? She's not doing anything. She's just lying.
Yeah, man, there's no snow. Cause Rayshawn, don't you stay in North Carolina too? Yeah, I know they said it was going to do some freezing rain, but I mean, I can deal with freezing rain over snow. Honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. I never once I grew up, I stopped caring for snow. I remember when I was little and everything like that too. Snow used to always be fun and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? I used to love the snow, but then I think the time I really hated snow was when I was in high school and there was this track meet I was looking forward to doing, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it just wanted to snow, and I'm looking at myself like, "Oh my god, fuck that." Yeah, Ray Shine, yeah, you stay in North Carolina too. Facts. Then the time I really hated snow was when I was expecting some money, and I said to myself, "The bank better not be fucking my shit." Pretty much, you know what I'm saying. So long story short, the day it snowed, the money I was expecting delayed and stuff like that. So at that moment, I just said to myself, I'm tired of snow and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like it's like you always watch these like movies. Hold on, you always watch these movies and these shows, and it always snows in Christmas and everything like that too. And as far as I've grown up, I've never seen it snow on Christmas. But then once it snowed, at the times you don't want it to snow and stuff like that too. And God forbid if it does snow or not, but the way how the state just over exaggerates a snowstorm, it just kills me. Cause yesterday I was at Walmart, literally trying to look for some shit, because my mama needed some help with some stuff. So literally they sold out of every fucking thing. Like for one, my mama wanted a flash. She wanted batteries for a flashlight, and the batteries that she wanted, it was hard to find. And I knew for a fact those batteries are so popular with flashlights. And like when it becomes a snowstorm, you have all these people wanting to, you have all these people wanting to like buy everything and stuff like that too. And don't get me wrong, I get it because sometimes the power might go out, sometimes you might be without heat. I get it, but then as far as I've lived in this damn state and everything like that too, it's just I've seen crazy snowstorms living here. But they said by this evening it was gonna be crazy. Everyone's on the street right now. Me personally, I'm not even gonna go back out Well, I might go back out just to go to my car and everything like that to just get a few things, but that's pretty much it. And it's just crazy because again, snow. I just once I grew up, I never cared for snow. Just walking out and then trying to heat yourself up and everything like that too. I mean, but that's besides the point. What's up? What y'all want to ask me? Ask me anything and shit. Not anything because I'm very particular. I'm very particular and shit. You know. I know Ari Lennox dropped her new album yesterday. I heard good things. I heard a little bit of it last night, but I'm not gonna hold you. I was driving and I was kind of dozing off on the road. Not from the music, just because I was dozing off and I was driving to a gig and I was like I have to listen to something to pick myself up and everything like that too because and everything like that too. Oh shit. When I'm driving for like a long period of time and everything, um I always have to have like a mixture of music or having a YouTube video playing in the background and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Just something I'm very familiar with. Um, Q, you said, what is your favorite Too Short affiliate album from his own artist? Hmm. I mean, that's a good question and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, would you count Spice One as an affiliate of Too Short? You know what I'm saying? Because if so, I would definitely say on top of my head, the 187 Proof album, 187 he wrote album and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 187 he wrote from 1993. Honestly, one of the greatest West Coast hip hop albums of all time. One of the greatest gangster rap albums of all time. That album right there just was so hard. It was so gangster and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely feel like that album. I honestly feel like when it comes to 1993 gangster rap, that album sometimes does not get its just due because of the fact that that was a year of the doggy style, and then also that same year you had Cube's Legal Injection, which I sometimes feel that got more. I sometimes feel that got more love in later years than when it initially came out and stuff like that too. But yeah, and then mind you, Too Short came out with Get In Where You Fit In that same year too. You know what I'm saying? Which I feel that's probably my second favorite Too Short album next to Cocktails. You know, I gotta actually get more Dangerous crew albums like the Pooh Man stuff and everything like that too. The Rapping Forte shit, that's just hard, very hard to come by where I stay at. Mike, what's good? What's good, Mike? Race, I already finished watching the entirety of Stranger Things. I'm sorry. What is it about Stranger Things and everything? I've never really saw the hype with that damn show. What is the hype about Stranger Things? Maybe I'm just missing something. Q said I would say Father Don album is pretty good. Even Poolman and Goldie in the Land of Funk. Poolman, that album he came out with, the As Nasty as They Want. I think it's called As Nasty as They Wanna Be, or some shit like that too. That was pretty dope. Goldie in the Land of Funk. I've heard good things about that Goldie joint. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I know the Dangerous Crew also had a compilation album in like '95. I know Eric Sermon, he did some joints on that one too. If I'm wait, was it Eric Sermon? Yeah, that Buy You Some joint. Which honestly, I always felt like Short and Eric Sermon should have done some more stuff together. in my opinion. Mike, so you about to head home? Yeah, I'm just chilling. I'm just gonna do a live for about an hour and some change. As you can see, I'm not at my crib. I'm pretty much chilling at my job and stuff like that too, because just in case the roads get too fucked up, I'm not trying to risk that shit. Plus, I'm saving some gas. Q said, "I never been a fan of Stranger Things either." Yeah, I mean, and plus the finale, a lot of people kind of had mixed feelings about the finale too. So, okay, what y'all talking about? Yeah, Q, as funky as they want to be. That's one of my favorite album covers in hip hop history too. That's crazy. Ray said, "I believe Stranger Things get a lot of attention because it's pretty much a homage to a lot of '80s horror and sci-fi shows and films. I enjoyed the show, but I do have my opinions on it. Honestly, the love Stranger Things gets is the same love Lovecraft County should get. You know what I'm saying? But we all know the story with that. And, no, I'm not. I think the Grammys are like in 2 weeks. Oh shit! Hold on. The Grammys are next week on February 1st. Oh shit! Oh shit! The Grammys are in 2 weeks. Shit! Damn! Damn! We almost done with January already. Wow! Wow! Crazy. Um. Yeah, man. Just to let you guys know, I'm gonna definitely start doing more reviews very soon. Um. This March, I'm definitely going to start the Artist Sundays back again. I'm trying to at least get some content and everything done and stuff like that too, which is kind of why I'm glad that I'm staying here so I can get some work done and get some me time. Mm. Um, Q said, "What is your favorite Tupac affiliate album?" Honestly, the Thug Life album. The Thug Life album. I feel like that album not only was that Pac at his rawest form, but it pretty much showed like how Pac's word was so powerful. The label tried to like reconstruct the album because a lot of those songs on the album that originally was the album was supposed to have been longer and stuff like that, but some songs the label were kind of scared of putting out and everything like that too, you know. But the album itself is dope. Like Stay True, Pour Out a Little Liquor, How Long Will They Mourn Me? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I do consider that like part of like Tupac's discography, like the Strictly for My Niggas, Apocalypse Now. I feel like that album, Thug Life, next to Me Against the World, was pretty much Pac at his most darkest, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Reg, what do you think of Kalani's Out the Window song? I've never heard it. I'm gonna be real. I'm not the biggest Kalani fan. She can sing though. You know what I'm saying? But again, I've heard her or second album. It's like the one I think that came out like in the mid 20 teens. But yeah, not the biggest fan. And Baby Kim is dropping his album Baby Kim is dropping shit. Okay, definitely looking forward to that. Um, 9 times out of 10, I'm definitely going to talk about ASAP's new album at some point. That album, I got a lot to say about that one. But I think he says he's going to drop a deluxe edition of that album. So I might see when he's going to drop the deluxe edition. If I don't know, but who knows? Q said, honestly, I feel Johnny J and Tupac would have done an album together as well. I've always say when it comes to Tupac, his best producers were Johnny J, Easy Mo B, Shock G. Um, I would say Daz too. I would even say Daz and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about Daz, and it's the thing about the whole Death Row legacy is because I hate when people say, "Oh, Daz did everything for Pac in an eye All Eyes on Me, which I hate when people say that shit because All Eyes on Me had some very diverse producers. Like you had, if you just say Daz did everything on All Eyes on Me, it's like neglecting the fact that you had contributions from DJ Quick, of course Johnny J, Devontae Swing, yes, Jodeci's Devontae Swing produced a joint on All Eyes on Me. You know what I'm saying? Bobcat, Pool, DJ Pool, of course Dre, QD3. You know what I'm saying? I mean, now when it comes to the album though, what many people forget to realize is that a lot of those beats was originally for other artists on Death Row. So Pac had a shoe on some of them lyrics and stuff like that too. But besides the point, All Eyes on Me, still a fire ass album. You know what I'm saying? Not gonna get mad at that. To me, that's one of Kendrick's best affiliates artists besides Schoolboy Q, J. Rock. Definitely, I definitely agree. And also the 30th anniversary of All Eyes on Me next month. Apparently, they're gonna drop some unreleased tracks that did make unreleased All Eyes on Me tracks. Now, it better not be altered. I want to if it does come out, it has to be the original form. Wow, 30 years of All Eyes on Me, and mind you, that was the same day. You know what I'm saying? I mean, February 13th, 1996. I mean, that has some heat. But yeah, shout out to Try for that dope ass 1996 rap album video that we did and everything like that too. Yeah, man, All Eyes on Me. Yeah, man. Also, now granted, I do feel like the Don Illuminati album from that also came out from '96. I do feel like that album was very dope too. Me personally, I kind of prefer Don Illuminati over All Eyes on Me. I felt like the Don Illuminati album was more Tupac, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Joints like To Live and Die in L.A., Blasphemy, Crazy. I mean, fire ass shit. Yeah, man. Also, what's going on? What's going on? Super Bowl's also in 2 weeks. I think Super Bowl's February 8th. You know what I'm saying? So definitely being on the lookout for that. Q said Me Against the World is my favorite Pac album. That's my favorite Pac album too. To me, that's the Pac album everybody should own in their collection, in my opinion. Not a single bad track on that. From Outlaw to the title track, If I Die Tonight, Temptation. Yo, Temptations might be one of the most underrated Pac songs ever. I never hear a lot of people talk about that one. You know what I'm saying? The beat, the style, the drums, you know what I'm saying? The meaning, you know what I'm saying? The video was dope too. Rest in peace, Coolio. You know what I'm saying? He was in that video and shit. Yeah, upsets. I know people gonna have their opinions and shit like that too. Me personally, I'm mostly focused on like the rap albums, maybe R&B albums, and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because you know when people think Me Against the World, they always think Dear Mama. That was really the album that really made the album as big as it is. So Many Tears was a dope track too. I love that track. But Dear Mama, that was like one of his signature songs and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? Also too, there was this one song I definitely fuck with, Can You Get Away? Which I feel like that song right there is one of his most vulnerable songs he's ever came out with. Ray said, I'm going to review Ari Lennox's Vacancy album. Okay, dope. Mm. Yeah, man. About 3 more months, that Michael Jackson movie is gonna come out too. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be interesting. That's an underrated song to me. That's kind of a sequel to Brenda's Got a Baby. If you interesting, interesting. Can you get away a sequel to Brenda's Got a Baby? I'm not mad about that, honestly. You know, I don't know why you have to apologize for and everything like that too. That's your opinion. I will stand by it. Shit. Um, what else is going on? What else is going on? What else is going on? And not a lot of people alive today. Yeah, every time I look on the news, ICE is killing some innocent person and shit. Whew, Jesus Christ. Man. Who's ready to see Bad Bunny perform at the halftime show? Q says, so Drake is trying to appeal to not like us weekends. I'm over Drake. I'm over Drake at this point. Just focus on making music and shut up, man. Give me 1 second. What do you think about the brand new J. Cole album that's coming out next month? Do you think, well, the album didn't come out yet, so I can't really tell you my thoughts. Do I think he can redeem himself? I mean, the question is redeem himself from what, to be honest with you? Because if you're talking about redeeming himself from apologizing to Kendrick on stage, I mean, here's my thing about that. Do I feel like that was a crazy move? Yeah. I'm gonna be real with you. That was a crazy move, but I feel like Drake, not Drake, but Cole did that because he felt like people were forcing him to be in the beef and everything like that too. But my thing is, if you didn't want to be part of that beef, then why did you be in a song with Drake in the first place? In my opinion, you know what I'm saying. But that's besides the point. You know what I'm saying. Now, granted, I do feel like that off season album that he came out with years ago, it was a pretty solid album. Not as good as like the KOD album and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? But again, we'll see what happens and everything. And LMA is dropping a new album. Okay, cool, cool. Yeah, she definitely does some dope shit. Yeah, but I do feel like people making a big deal about the apology and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? There's been a lot more sucker moves. At least Code and Sue and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? So that's besides the point. Yeah, there's not a lot of people in here and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I'll probably just stay for 10 more minutes and stuff. Not a lot of people are coming because everyone's trying to do their best to stay warm during this storm. Okay, what is your favorite Temptation song? Oh, that's a good question. Mmm. You know what? This might change, but I'm definitely gonna go with Just My Imagination from the Sky's the Limit album. You know what I'm saying? I definitely gonna go with that one. I definitely feel like not only was it one of their best vocal songs, but the fact that that was Eddie Kendrick's last song as an original Temptation before he left that same year, he pretty much gave his all on that one. And honestly, even though Paul songs, definitely. But yeah, I was actually just listening to Temptations earlier today and everything. Like the mid '80s, especially with Ali, Ali Woodson. You know what I'm saying? Who I feel like it's always been one of my favorite Temptations and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, dope, dope. Mm. But yeah, I'm actually going to end this off right here. It's not really a lot of people out here as I thought, but whoever did come, thanks for the love. I'll definitely try. I'm doing another video later on this week. So peace.